What are you doing, nerd? We walking around. It's a little chilly today. 7 o'clock in the morning, the sun's coming out, and the birds are chirping. I know, we're at the store. You think that they're not open yet. I don't know where they are. I don't have my wallet with me. Things that I talk to people about on, if you want to email me, it's ufoguy51 at Yahoo. Just include a screenshot of who you are in case, I'm sure your email is different than your YouTube names can change, and if you have a picture of who your icon is, it doesn't have to be you, whatever. But I was talking to somebody at the gym yesterday that just signed up, and I think one of the things that we don't do right, that I started doing right about 6 years ago, was going to, good morning. One thing I started to do when I got sober was I started really concentrating on my, it's okay, it's somebody walking. Thank you. I started concentrating on sleep, all right, little kitties, I gotcha. I started concentrating on sleep, I had sleep apnea. Okay, we're out walking, relax. You're yawning too, nerd, and you had some good sleep too. This guy loves to go to bed too. All my animals know it's time to go to bed. I don't, I had sleep apnea when I was real heavy. I didn't know what it was, but I would wake up I could go to bed, I could sleep 12 hours and feel like I slept 7 minutes. It's the worst debilitating thing, on top of having low testosterone, addiction, having to get up and take pills, fucking chronic neck pain that every day made me want to kill myself for 10 years, and I came pretty fucking close. As close as one can come and survive. Having just the worst, it's almost like, I don't know if people that wrestle know what a stinger is or do jiu-jitsu, just having this fucking feel like molten, like a bullet was lodged in my neck, and it would reverberate right down here where my trap muscle is on my right side, and I would literally roll around on a fucking baseball. I used to carry a baseball in my backpack, and I would be talking, and I would put it on the ground, and I would literally fucking roll around try laying on top of a fucking baseball sometime and see how hard that shit is and be able to do it. You have to be in some serious fucking pain. And but I had sleep apnea for years. I finally got it diagnosed, and that fucking you go through a sleep study. I recommend it highly to get it. Nowadays the technology is different to where you used to have to wear this mask, which I would do everything I could to fall asleep. And I would fall asleep with it on, but I would tape it on. I mean, the mask, I've had so many different, I had probably, at the time, I think I had all the masks that I liked, 6 or 7 of them. None of them worked. They were small, they were big, they were medium, they were fucking futuristic. None of them worked for me. I eventually had the uvulectomy, where they go back and they cut out the whole fucking entire back of your throat from the inside. And they took my tonsils out, they took my adenoids, whatever them are inside your nose. And then, it opened up the flap in your throat, which I'm not going to get into the whole fucking criteria of what sleep apnea is, but a lot of people have sleep apnea and they don't even know it. You don't have to snore to have sleep apnea. And when I first got sleep apnea, I was in the best shape of my life. Literally, I was 220 pounds. I was built. I was young, and we couldn't figure it out. But one guy told me, he's like, I think because you got a big neck, you might have sleep apnea. Do you snore? And I said, yeah. And so we got it diagnosed, but it didn't really get fixed. You have to lose weight, you know what I mean? For sleep apnea, you have to lose weight, and it's hard to fucking lose weight when you don't have any energy, you know what I mean? Like if I go up right now, I'm 229. I weighed myself yesterday. If I get up into 250, 253, I start snoring again. You know what I mean? So sleep apnea. Now they have a thing where they put a implant in you somewhere, and it triggers the throat to open or something. I forget the correct thing. They also make a mouth guard, which Joe Rogan talks about, because he has a wide tongue and it slips back and causes him to choke in his sleep. You know, like I tell everybody that's trying to lose weight, the one thing that we're so far behind on is usually 95% of the time, anybody that's fucking, like I got a guy I work with that he's probably 27, 340 pounds. I can guarantee your testosterone is low as fuck. You know what I mean? Just from hereditary, food, plastics, all kinds of shit that, you know, soy, everything that's in their food today, whatever the fuck. But, you know, if he went and got a hormonal thing with his thyroid, his free testosterone, his estrogen, his estradiol, all of that shit, which you go to a good endocrinologist and get that shit checked out, you know. And then I always tell people, you know, you don't want the testosterone that comes in a gel or a patch or a fucking lozenge or chewing gum. You want the shot, you know. Like the shot for testosterone is what people usually need, and women too, you know. Women too suffer from low testosterone or too much estrogen, not enough estrogen. And I go down here to Envision Medical here in Tampa. They're the fucking best. I get a 6-page blood panel for about $150 or $200 every 6 months. They spend an hour with me every 6 months, and we go over everything. What's changed? Oh, this. Your alkalinity, your sex binding globulin, whatever it is, your SG sex, I forget what it is. It's fucking complicated for me, but your free test, your cholesterol, this cholesterol's good, this one's bad, this one's whatever. You know, they go through everything from your iron, your availability of testosterone, how much estrogen, and then they have markers and they explain it to you. And you don't need much. Like, I've actually cut down on my dosage just because it's like, I don't need to have, you know, you don't need much to see results. And you'll see the results within a week, you know, of taking testosterone. Literally. Within 3 days, you know, you'll see the results. So I just tell people, if you got to get a sleep test, get one. But the food, your thyroid, your food, you know, food today is like reverse steroids. Instead of putting muscle on you, it makes you fat. So that's one thing that I tell people all the time, you know, and I'm probably tired of talking about it, but there's always that one person that listens, and if that person is you, then I did my job.